I visited the other place, that is Oxford. And I went to a laboratories there called the Delaware Laboratories in Oxford. Experiments were being performed by George Delaware. This energy, which he calls primary magnetic energy, he says this is a more subtle energy. And he discovered that this energy comes out from the body, comes out from the hand, and also various points in the body, like the center of our forehead. There's energy leaving this center. The heart, about 2 inches from your navel, above the navel, there's also energy. And independent research was being done by Dr. Philippi in the Netherlands at that time. Also discovered energy leaving these centers from our body, as well as aura. There's some kind of magnetic energy, which they call primary magnetic energy, that surrounds our body. So scientists are beginning to discover there is an energy that leaves our body. So when we send out our love, this love flows through our body and goes out from the body. Therefore, when we love other people, this energy flows through us, and therefore we are loving ourselves at the same time. But when we curse another person, that energy that we use for cursing has to go through our body, and therefore we are cursing ourselves. We are hurting ourselves automatically. So please, don't curse anybody. Unfortunately, we all forget ourselves. When we're angry with another person, automatically we are sending out energy from us to that person that we are angry with. Some of us may have noticed that if we have a lot of enemies, a lot of people who are angry with us, we're always feeling there's something, a headache. When a lot of people are angry with us, we can feel this. Because there's energy that comes from them to us with another person. We are sending out bad energy through our body to other people. They become unhappy. But at the same time, watch yourself. Look at yourself. Look at yourself at the mirror while you are angry. This will help you to stop being angry. When you look at your face while you are angry. So whenever you're angry, look at yourself. This energy is going through you and you are harming yourself. So we tend to forget about this cursing. We are doing it all the times. When we are gossiping, unfortunately, when we gossip, we tend to gossip about bad things about other people. So when we think bad things, bad energy is leaving us towards the person we are gossiping. We are actually helping that person to become worse. At the same time, when we think of some bad things, these thoughts will go into our subconscious mind. And gradually, we are working ourselves into the same state that we are gossiping about. We are thinking bad things, finally we are going to be bad. A man thinks, so he is. That is very important. So, please do not curse, do not be angry with anybody, do not gossip bad things, do not think bad things. All this is energy that is harming ourselves. Only think of love, full of love, the whole day. Even at night time, you should be dreaming about love and not dreaming about bad things. And it is possible to control our dream. If we have a good life, full of love, our dream will automatically follow. But if during the day we are full of confusion, our dream will also be filled with confusion. Love is a great human value, something that we have to teach our children to them. Let us look at the next human value, because we don't have too much time. I like to talk about peace. Man is always shouting, I want peace, I want peace. Yet we don't really find peace. How can we find peace? We said, I want peace. To be left with peace, we have to cut off I want, and then we are left with peace. Get rid of the I, get rid of the want, and then we are left with peace. I, my ego, my attachment to myself, the thing that makes me feel I'm bigger, better, richer, or worse, or whatever. That is our ego. We got to get rid of that ego, and we'll feel a lot happier. You know, in Christianity, Christ taught the same thing. You will not see the kingdom of heaven. What does reborn mean? When we talk about rebirth, we are naturally talking about death. But in Christianity, death means the death of our ego. And then we can be reborn again, afresh. The cross as the I, the centerpiece, the I. Cut the cross, clean across. Cut the ego, then we are reborn again. Want, the desire, the cause of all unhappiness is desire. The Buddha stated quite clearly, the cause of suffering is desire. Get rid of desire. Get rid of the I. So we are left with peace. So no need for us to shout, I want peace, I want peace. Simply get rid of I, get rid of want, and we are left with peace. What is the real enemy of man? The real enemy of man is the thing that causes confusion within us. It's the one that destroys peace within us. That is the real enemy. And we got to beat these things out of us. Beat the enemy. We have to be victorious over these enemies. What is causing or destroying our peace? Anger, greed, lust, jealousy, attachment, desires, hatred. All these things are man's enemy. It's not the other person. It's not the other country. It's not another group. But it's the enemy that is within ourselves, that we have to be victorious. We have to get rid of those enemies. How do we get rid of it? Many people say, well, it's too difficult. I can't do it. How to get rid of our anger? But if we look at nature, nature teaches us many things. Look at the sun. At night, it's dark. When the sun rises, darkness disappears. Does the sun use a lot of force? Is the sun trying to push away the darkness? No. The sun rises quietly. Darkness disappears. We don't need to fight our anger. We don't need to fight our lust, our greed, our desires. In fact, psychologists have told us, don't depress these feelings. Use the idea of the sun rising. The sun has brightness, has light, and darkness disappears. Create light within ourselves, and darkness will disappear. All the bad feelings, emotions, greed, anger will disappear if we can create light. And that light is love. If we can have love within our heart, then darkness will disappear within ourselves. In values, our heart, automatically we have light. And when we have light within ourselves, anger, lust, greed, attachment, and so on will disappear. They will no longer have strength to fight us. They will not have any effect on us anymore, into our heart. That is the light. We are victorious over our true enemies, and we find peace within ourselves. So, peace is a great value. Something that we can teach our children to have peace by getting rid of I, getting rid of desires, by bringing in human values, bringing love into our heart. And then peace will be a prize for all of us. And when we have peace, all our actions will be correct. We can live a proper life because we are not in a state of confusion. When we have peace, we can perform our duty, right living, right conduct. We can have all these things. Peace is what man wants. We become truly satisfied. We don't need to grope around anymore. We don't need to go out and search everywhere for peace. So let us teach our children to find peace. Let's look at right living, right conduct. Right conduct is really love and truth that is in us expressing itself outwards into action. In action, that is right conduct. It's how we conduct ourselves with other people, how we can live in harmony in this world, how we can be peaceful in all our actions, in all our duties. And we start thinking, what am I going to get from this action? But if we learn to perform action without thinking, without attaching ourselves to the results, can really be happy in our life, in life. How can we be disappointed if we didn't want anything from our action? So, right conduct means performing our action without being attached to it. Right action means love expressed in our action. That is service to mankind. We are serving other people. We give, and give. And that's it. No more. In other words, it's not like give to me. Then that is not right conduct. Give, and be detached. And we find we are very happy and peaceful when we learn to give without wanting